Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Valley Circus Podcast. I'm your host Tony, alongside Lewis.
Hi, how's it going?
And today our special guests are Benoit.
Hello.
What do you do?
How you guys doing? Introduce yourselves to the world.
Alright, I'm Joe. I play guitar.
I'm Robert. I play bass.
I'm Sebastian, the vocalist.
I'm Miles. I play drums.
So for those who don't know Benoit, describe your sound. How would you describe it to somebody who's never heard you guys or they want to know about your band?
We kind of try to mix all sorts of different styles when it comes to metal and punk. Those are definitely our top two influences. But we definitely take influences from everything. You know, jazz, hip-hop, everything, no matter what. It's just, we each bring different styles.
We all sort of bring what we listen to into it.
Okay. So it's like a weird diversity of sound, kind of make up one
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
That's good. Kind of on the same boat with that, so I like it. So how did the band start? What's the origin story of the band?
Well, it was me and him, and we were like chilling out in my living room one time, like watching like wrestling DVDs, and then listening to and back then like him and I were like super into that band Hollywood Undead.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we were listening to that, and then he had just turned to me and he had just said, "We should start a band." That's how it started. Just
Oh, wow.
that phrase, "We should start a band," like that. And so we were like initially just trying to kind of like be like that style,
Okay.
like Hollywood, like kind of like rap, rock, it's like that style. And then after that, I guess it was just a while of like me and him just like texting each other. I would like send him like bass because at first I was playing bass,
Right.
and so I would just like come up with some little riff on the bass. I'd record it on my phone and send it to him, and that was the extent of our band practice back then. So it was like, and then shortly after that, when 'cause I think we were in middle school when we came up with that, and then in freshman year of high school, I met Miles, and that's when I asked him if he played drums. He just happened to actually play drums, and that's when we recruited him. And so yeah, that's when the actual like main band started. Yeah.
And how the band name come about?
So originally we were Downtown Extreme, and then we switched over to Raging in Heaven because we thought that was a little bit more angsty.
Those are both awesome names.
Thank you, man. And then we just weren't really feeling it. Like after a couple practices, we just decided
You're
to
like, I don't feel like I'm raging in heaven.
And I was like, I feel like
Right.
we're
At least not yet, right? But I had said Benoit like jokingly, and then we kind of looked at each other. We're like, wait, actually, like that's pretty sick. It
That's
kind of
pretty cool.
sums up everything, you know.
just because he had the background behind the name, we were like, oh man, that's metal as shit.
Has anyone ever given you guys like heat for having the name Benoit?
His dad.
My dad's a cop.
Oh no!
Yeah,
His dad's a 6'9" LAPD, so you know,
he's
a
in
little
Boston.
intimidating.
Your dad knew? Wait, your dad knew who Chris Benoit was?
No,
Oh.
we had to explain that. And
Oh.
he actually told us to change the name, and then we were like blood on the page for like a day.
Yeah.
Also, man, when they changed it, I hated that name.
What was that one?
It was called Blood on the Page. It was
Yeah,
the
that was
worst thing
like
I'd ever heard in my life.
You can't go from Benoit to blood on the page.
And I was just so mad. I was like, God, I'm not gonna be in this band for that much longer. and at the rehearsal the next day, we were like, it's a stupid fucking name. We just changed it back.
We even had like one of the mics like get painted it red.
I painted it red because blood on me. I was just like, you know what? If they're gonna change the name, I guess I just get into it.
So we're really committing.
I was like, I guess I'll just commit. I was like, something like that.
I know that you had to explain to your dad who Benoit was, and then immediately it's like, no.
Yeah,
No.
he straight up was like, "You need to change the name."
and then what came like for you? Like, what was like the decision for you guys to keep it?
We just really liked it. I think at the
That's
end of the
it.
It
day.
just kind of fit the style.
And we kind of just ended like
And you just told your dad like, that's
Yeah,
it.
they-
just ended up kind of like disregarding it. Just like just keep the name going.
Yeah.
you guys ever have to give anybody like the long explanation when they ask you like, what's a Benoit?
Oh yeah.
Or are you just like, oh, it's just a thing?
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit of both, because like sometimes we get tired of explaining it, so we'll just be like, it's the thing,
Yeah.
you know, it's just whatever. But
90% of the time when we say like someone say like, oh, what's your band called? We'll say Benoit. It's usually followed with Ben what? And then we have to explain it.
Sometimes I get like the balls,
Oh.
and that's always a fun time.
I'm trying to explain that's not where it came from.
Like, no. But usually explain it to people, and then they get into it. So
Yeah.
that's from my experience.
And you guys said you picked the name just because like the background behind the whole story and everything was so metal.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's brutal. I love it. being a big wrestling fan, and when I first saw it, I was like, I hope they named it after Benoit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Exactly
But I was like,
where
I don't know where else to get it from.
yeah.
Yeah, like when we get wrestling fans, like they're always like the first ones to be like, "Yo, is it Chris Benoit?" We're like, "Hell yeah, it is."
At our shows, that's when we have a little miniature Chris Benoit action figure that he keeps on him when he does vocals.
No way.
That's it's just like our little good luck.
I've kissed it many a time.
So how long have you guys been a band together already? It's been 2015. you
It's
said,
too
right?
long.
Yeah.
How about yes? Like I guess a full band is when we actually started
Yeah,
getting involved, like in the scene, doing a lot more like live shows.
because you guys were around for a while, and then I think I joined like 2015, 2016 or something.
We done 2015. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had met him. He came to one of our shows that we played, like when we first started.
We had a different.
I wanted to
bass
get
player
into
then.
the scene, and you guys were the only band at the school that I knew about, so I got fucking hyped about it. So I finally fucking annoyed you enough to where you let me get a ticket, and then I came to the pit, and I nearly fucking killed you by chokeholding you and falling on top of you when I was
Holy
like
shit.
250 pounds.
You were 250 pounds?
Well, not 250,
Oh.
230
Damn, you lost
to be
so
more accurate.
Damn.
That's still a
Yeah.
lot.
You lost all that weight?
Yeah, I'm like 155 now.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? That's crazy, man. That's
Kudos
insane.
to you.
Yeah,
Kudos, yeah,
college,
congrats, man.
college happened to me. I didn't need as much, and I started working out.
That's
You
what
guys,
that's what hospital do to you.
you guys mentioned like that you wanted to get into the scene. Like, what scene are like you guys like most around? Like here in the Valley scene, or like in downtown, or like?
'Cause you guys are
like yeah.
Because you guys are from Inglewood,
We're
right?
from Inglewood,
Right.
yeah. We recently started playing a lot around like Compton and South Central. And then I think honestly those are like our most like fun shows over there. We played like
It's a crazy scene. It's a crazy scene right
it's
now.
just, it's,
Oh,
yeah,
hell yeah.
it's just a crazy scene over there. We played
Compton's fucking dope.
we played like Northridge. We played like Anaheim. We played the Chain Reaction a few times.
So you guys been
Like,
everywhere
we've
basically.
been-
That's
yeah,
awesome, man.
everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah. But I think our main scene right now is just like like I said, like Compton, Inglewood, South Central. That's like our favorite places to play.
Been playing LA a bit, downtown LA
Downtown LA.
recently. Fucking great scene. Love
Yeah.
that place.
Yeah.
And since it's like Compton, is just like pretty chill and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, cool. Oh,
it's fucking awesome.
Right.
Sweet.
But yeah, like all the bands are super chill, and like everyone there is like super into the music. Like even if they're not moving, they're at least paying attention. You know, so that's all you can really ask for.
Respecting
Because like even like they're not, you like think they're like okay they're not really into us, but then afterwards when we're done they're like dude that shit was so sick. Like everyone like comes up to you and is like oh, where were you when we were playing though?
Get off the fucking wall. you
Yeah, I
wall.
know.
Right.
So what has been your guys' favorite? Since we're talking about live, you guys have been around for a couple years. So I'm assuming you have like a good arsenal amount of songs that you have.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite song to play live?
Shit.
And your least favorite?
I don't know. We don't have any of these favorite ones anymore. We used to have some, but I think in terms of like favorite, also we have a song called Next to Normal.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that one probably be my favorite one because for some reason that one like the crowd just immediately goes crazy for that song, even if like they've never heard it before. They like immediately like start going like, do you think they like heard it like 100 times? But but it was like for some reason a lot of people like that one, and then that one's my favorite one because that one usually gets the crowd going if they're not already pretty hyped up.
Yeah, fucking Next to Normal is really dope. I love that shit. Fucking love playing the fucking bass line for the hip hop part where we fucking break down and get to rap. Fucking Flashing Lights is always a favorite for me. I really like the bass line on that one, and fucking the energy and the fucking speed that we get to go on that one. And fucking All the Lies is a lot of fun.
That's like it's our newest song.
I just love how like tight we have that shit, and like just get such a good reaction from everyone. Love that shit so much.
It's just immediate. They're like, because usually it takes like a process for us writing songs.
Right.
Sometimes it takes a while. I think that was like one of the fastest songs we ever wrote.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think we like got it down. We had like 2 rehearsals and we were already ready to play it at a show.
Oh wow.
And it came out perfectly. So I was like, I think that kind of adds to like why that song is so great too.
yeah.
Damn, that's easy mission.
Mine's probably our song "Break" because we've been playing it for like years, and it's kind of stayed the same, but it's also changed so much.
Okay.
Like it kind of changed. All of our songs change with us, you
Right.
know, which I think is really cool. My least favorite's probably yeah, he's right. There's one.
It's good. That's great.
Right.
Actually. you're able to just be like, nah, I like every single song.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not having fun playing them, then don't play it.
They wouldn't play it. Yeah.
Exactly. Miles?
I'd have to say Roddenberry. It's my number one. Just because, like, that's the only song I can play with my eyes closed. But other than that, I think Next to Normal is like right under that. Number two.
We all just get happy when it's like, all right, this song's called Next to Normal. We're all just like, fuck yeah, it's time to play this song.
I want to play it right now.
No, I'll play it right now.
And the podcast. Let's jump on right now. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Shit, I'm down.
What has been your guys' favorite show to play? That you guys have ever played?
Ooh, shit.
Like a
That's
top.
a hard one.
Or one of your tops. You can just pick
The
it out
Glass
top.
House. Come on.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Glass House
Glass
is pretty
House
dope.
is fun.
Okay, yeah. That one was like my favorite in terms of just like
Venue.
the venue. Yeah, like we're playing
Like the best venue you played?
Yeah, the best venue because like we're like on a stage that like these bands like Venom,
Yeah.
Decapitated that played stuff like that, like these big name bands that play. So we're like, oh, we're standing on the same stage as them. But it's like as far as like the crowd and all that, probably like I'd say like the Wormhole was a really fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our most recent one.
Or
Like the second most recent.
We played.
because the Handbag Factory was our
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
really fun too.
We played that one
was
before Mother's Day, and that one was fucking. That was probably, in my opinion, one of the most like crazy fucking crowds that we've gotten in a
that one got
long
violent.
time. It got violent in a
Handbag
fucking
Factory,
we
awesome
enjoyed.
way. Yeah, like there were so many fucking super energetic. Like at every show, there's someone who comes out who's just like fucking energetic and supportive and fucking love that sort
Where's
of shit.
the Handbag Factory?
It's in downtown.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I mean it's a fun place to play. It's not a fun place to load your stuff because it's like 2 flights of stairs.
Oh,
you have to walk up
fuck that.
like that, and with the handrails missing on one side, so it's like, and so but yeah, that was honestly a really fun show. When like a fight broke out while we were playing, which we love.
It was
And I
worth
like laid down on the floor because I did dumb shit.
Yeah, that was fucking
I was
hilarious.
on the floor, and these dudes are just like beating the shit out of each other. And then
He's
his
on the
dad's
floor.
like, "Get up!"
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Yeah,
he
he
laid
passed
on the
out. I was like, oh shit, all right, here we go.
He's laying on the floor, and Joe's dad's just sitting in front of him, like standing, like trying to like guard everybody from getting on top.
Stop it on
So
him.
yeah, so no one steps on them with their big Doc Martens.
It was so fucking hilarious.
Yo, that show in Compton, that was hard.
The muddy one?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was hard.
That was like I think our first time playing in Compton.
Got to play with Wacko at that one.
Yeah.
Fucking- shout out to fucking Wacko.
Yeah, good.
Zane, Gabby, Luke, Alan,
Nightmare 2.
love you.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a really fun one.
What is your least favorite show? For whatever reason it was.
The Dragonfly for sure.
Yeah, that was the
I never
first,
played at the Dragonfly though.
Yeah,
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 exactly.
yeah.
The Dragonfly.
That was-
Where's that one?
We've been to the Dragon.
Yeah, we've been there. We're
That was the first venue we ever played.
because that one's kind of because you guys are more heavy and stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that like, it seems like that venue wouldn't really fit with like heavier
Yeah.
Well,
bands
yeah, I
and
mean,
stuff.
even now we are, because like even then, like not as heavy. We're like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're still more like just straight punk.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it
That
seems
was-
like that venue isn't really like for punk or
Yeah.
metal, kind of more like of a dance club for like the
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
bands or
Right.
something.
Yeah,
We kind of struggled with that for a bit.
Yeah.
early
Yeah.
on. Yeah, getting in the right venues.
Mm.
My least favorite was we played this one gig. We used to play at the Chain Reaction like a lot. Because we got producers.
I like
all. And fucking they cut us off early because like they were saying like we were taking too long or something like that.
Yeah, but like they made us start late too.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
made us start late.
Because the
And,
other bands got there late, and so obviously that came into our set time.
yeah, and fucking they like we were like about to like say thank you for like having us on and shit like right after like ending, but like literally before like the last note could cut off, all of our equipment got just turned off on the sound and they started playing
They
radio.
started piping the music, dude. It's like
Yeah.
right at the last, it was like,
And
all
we
the
couldn't even
music
say
started
like
going.
we couldn't even say thank you for having us.
The
We
mic,
couldn't-
they
so-
turned the mic off and all.
Everything
Like,
off.
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember I flipped off the sound guy when we were getting off the stage.
That's
That was
just disrespect, you know.
yeah. I mean, like Chain Reaction's a chill place. It was just like that one show was like
We've
a
had
hard
good
one.
shows there.
Yeah.
But we've also had, our bad shows there.
Yeah,
I think the scariest one was also that damn the Glass House. We messed with people at the end of our set. We played Raining Blood
Oh, that was
by
bad.
Slayer.
Hell yeah.
We only played like the first part of it, and we made a joke. We were like, oh, but because of copyright claims, we cannot finish the song, and we got on stage, and that was pretty scary because people were kind of mad.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
You don't start a Slayer song. No,
You don't start
yeah.
Slayer song and not finish it.
Yeah, he got his pedal stolen that night too.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You see what happens?
Yeah, you see what? Yeah,
I don't even play drums. I'm just getting my revenge.
How dare you? You only took one? You didn't take both? Like,
No, yeah. I just got him like 3 days before that show.
That always fucking happens, like with gears for some reason. Like you buy it and
You
then
do a
like
shit,
3
it's
days,
gone.
yeah, it's gone. Like what?
because I don't let nobody use my shit.
no new stuff for me.
No.
So what's next for the band? I know you guys were, before we had started shooting, you guys talked about the demo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So to give a little bit of insight on that.
yeah. We just finished recording our first proper demo, as a band, and so like I said, hopefully we're gonna get that released by this next show on June 28th, and then I think we're getting like merch made and everything too. So like now we're just trying to be like as self-sufficient as possible,
Okay.
and then pretty much what's next is just to keep going and like just get a bigger fan base. And then right now we're like kind of in the planning stage of doing like a West Coast tour
Oh, no.
with
Oh yeah.
'cause we already hit up like one of our like good friends, Weaponized. Shout out to Weaponized.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
fucking guys are sick.
Yeah, they gave me the cab I have. They gave me.
And they fucking shred.
Yeah, and those dudes are dope.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I was like, so we hit them up and they said they'd be down to do it. We're like trying to do it like the last 2 weeks of August.
Okay.
Something like that. So hopefully we're just trying to like, plan it out, contact venues, up the coast. We're just gonna go like just California, not like, Washington and all that.
You got it.
So pretty much just like California, we'll just go over and then go back down to like San Diego and then come back.
But just
LA.
basically.
But yeah, so it's California. And so yeah, I guess that's the next step, is just organizing our own tour and just trying to find bands to, go with us.
Right.
And
Yeah, like
then,
Joe said. Oh, my bad.
No, sorry.
Thank you. Like Joe said, we're just trying to be self-sufficient, like just doing everything ourselves, because like the past couple of years we tried getting merch made. Like we made a demo at like another studio. We really didn't like how that came out. We kind of just like realized like if we want it done how we want it, we just got to do it ourselves,
Gotta get as involved in that process as possible
Yeah.
and like really like get into it so that we can churn out the best thing possible.
Yeah, the problem with that demo, I think it was just because we were just so excited to be in a studio. Just as a, a band of like 15, 16-year-olds.
Because I mean, you're still in high school and shit.
Yeah,
you
we're
get to go in a
just-
studio and people are like setting up your mics and shit. It's
We were
like,
like,
oh my god!
we're like in the studio like that, and then like we recorded like that, and then got everything done, and then we're playing it back to like the speakers like that, and then obviously when we listened to it later, we're like, dude, this sounds like shit. When we were there, we were like, dude, this sounds amazing.
shit.
We're like, dude, Slayer's gonna be opening for us. Just
It was a really good learning experience though in that regard.
That's good though, yeah. Sometimes you gotta go through that, to be honest.
Yeah,
Right. That's how you get better.
Yeah.
and it was a bunch of fun like during it. So like no
That was
regrets.
fun, yeah.
So the new demo, you guys recorded it yourselves in
And
your own.
ourselves, and in my garage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah,
bought the cab mics and shit and everything.
How long did that take, the entire recording process? Like
that's
days.
it took about like a month maybe. It was
Yeah,
just
like a
trial
month
and
or
error,
two.
getting stuff to work.
Yeah,
Right.
So that just figuring out like how everything works. Just just looking at like YouTube videos, how to work like the interface and all that, the mixers and everything.
Right.
Yeah, just like we like run into a problem, like something not recording and all that, and like so just do like I said, just troubleshooting from there. Sometimes that will take the entire like rehearsal and stuff like that. Because actually, first we went over his house and we were recording because just trying to get like the most soundproof
Yeah.
area. And so we did pretty well, but we didn't finish, and then eventually we just like ended up scrapping those takes. And that's when we decided to just do it in my garage. And so like after just troubleshooting all the difficulties that we had, just one day it was like perfect. We just got every single song out in one day.
Fuck, one
Yeah.
day.
It was like one
That's
day, and all of a
badass.
sudden, because I was even thinking, I was like, honestly, it's like probably gonna get like one song done today. And then like it worked. We're like, actually sounds pretty good. And we said, let's go, keep going. And we just we recorded all the songs one after another, and then we're in the process of just getting all the vocals done on top of the songs, mastering it, and then we have our demo out.
I think
Sweet.
it's probably like good that we got it done in one day too. Because I remember when we were talking about how I wanted to get the demo done, like I was mentioning, like I really wanted it to be like representative of our sets and shit. Like when we play, I wanted it to capture just
like that energy of it.
that energy and that sound, and not be like too produced and too
Yes.
focused on like being like written and composed, but
Yeah.
more like capturing just
Capture
our
like that
performance.
DIY feel of it.
Yeah,
right.
like
Yeah.
capturing
Just
the
the raw
performance.
feel of it, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like since we got it done, like so quickly and like so like just like well in that day, like I feel like it's really a good representation of that energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You guys did it all like in one shot, all you guys in the same room playing, or was it like individual
Yeah.
tracks?
It was
Yeah.
all because we just had everything set up because that's my rehearsal spot is my garage, and so like everything as we had it, we're just like just start playing, and we like kind of like mess around. Like I'll turn my cab like one way, so like the mic only picks up my cab. All like just trying to like improvise stuff like that. But it is, to answer your question, like all of us were playing at the same time, just like take after take like that. Just all.
It's pretty much like a live session.
Yeah. Cause I think that's
live like instrumental session.
Like you said, that's like why I think we chose to do it that way, which is because we wanted to get as close to our live performances as possible, which I think we like excel at. Is like playing live.
Which also doing it that way, I feel like really improved our live performances a lot. We got like really tight after like trying to like get through all that trial and error and get all those like initial recordings out of like learning how to work with the equipment, learning how to record properly, learning how to like do all of that.
They were like practicing while recording.
Yeah, and we were like, and we usually like rehearse as like a full 4-piece, and since we weren't rehearsing with vocals with Sebastian, we kind of like had to focus more on the instrumental.
We actually had to learn our own songs.
Yeah.
I gotta play this right.
I was like, damn it, no.
But it was like a really good experience, and I feel like it really enhanced our performance at the same time while we were trying to capture that performance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How many tracks is it, the demo?
That's about 7.
Oh shit.
I think so. Yeah.
It's a fat demo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's dope. So 7 songs, and this is amongst 7 from the beginning of the band, or just recently?
Some of them.
It's like our set that we play.
Okay.
Like,
It's basically our set that we played live.
Pretty much like your favorite songs then.
Yeah.
So
everything that we perform live that we feel is like worthy of performing live.
Yeah, some are like extremely old, like when the band first started, and some are like I said, our newest song, All the Lies, is on there.
Yeah.
And then we have some songs like
Free in America,
which like our oldest songs that they're like going through so many like different changes.
Right.
Yeah.
We've kind of talked a lot about the band and getting stuff. No, but where can people find all this stuff? So you guys are obviously probably going to upload it. I'm assuming like everywhere, right? Like Spotify, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And we want to sell like physical copies as well.
Okay. You make actual physical CDs.
Yeah. CD. And I know like some people that do like cassette tapes, just like something to hand out at like the show. Like we always like to hand out like unique stuff at our shows because that's like something that I'm doing more often. Because I have all these like old skateboard decks. So what I'll do, I'll like sand the bottom of them to get rid of all the artwork on the bottom, and I'll just do like a custom design of like us, and then we'll like hand it out to somebody at the show, or like toss it out and knock somebody out the show. Just throw it, hit somebody in the pit. But yeah, we're trying to just do more unique stuff. But yeah, I think that will be something like pretty unique. Just hand it out like on cassette, have like just whatever numbered copies, stuff like that.
That'd be dope. I feel bad for the guy who just really wants to hear it, and he's just like with the cassette and like,
what else to do with this?
Starts like smacking on their phone.
just rubbing
Just
it.
shit into what I do with this.
How does it work? So where can everybody find you guys' stuff? Like, what's all your guys' handles, all your everything?
So all our social media is Benoit Hardcore. You can just find us on anything. I really like Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud for sure, Facebook as well. And then we have our individual ones, but that's not that important.
But Instagram is obviously the one we're most active on. That's the one where we actually like reach out and network to everybody else. But yeah, so that would be the one. Yeah, Benoit Hardcore on Instagram is where you can find all of our stuff.
Do you want to plug Renaissance too?
Oh yeah, we just started something up. It's called Moonlight Renaissance. It's basically like what we're doing our music and art through, like just like a little collective thing.
Wow.
So yeah, we're trying to we're doing our own shows too. So we're doing everything through that.
What's it called again?
Moonlight Renaissance.
Moonlight Renaissance. Oh yeah.
And so it's like it's just like artists in general. So it's not even like just
it's a collective.
Yeah, like some friends of ours who are like rappers and stuff like that, other bands or whatever. Yeah, it's just like a collective of
awesome,
artists and musicians. Yeah, and that's what we're using as a platform to like put out a lot of these shows. Because like I said, the one we are doing on the 28th, we're putting one together on July 12th. So I think same thing is like the next step is to start to be even more independent, even making our own shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah! If you have the means, do it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it can only benefit you guys. Benefit other bands too, because I'm sure it'd be great for other bands who need that opportunity to have somewhere to play.
Yeah, we're trying to get like art vendors as well too, so like they can be selling their stuff while the bands are playing. Like just kind of get every aspect of art out there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I've noticed a weird cultural change in like metal music. And that's that I feel like it's more community now. Me growing up at least in this area, it wasn't so much. I was pretty much isolated. I was like, no, I do my thing,
Right.
whatever. But now I see it just in every different general area. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna start throwing our own shows, X to help these people out, and now there's some other dude doing it, and it's just I feel like people are more connected. I
No,
guess in a weird
definitely.
way.
I'd say, yeah.
I feel like social media has a lot to do with that, but also
Definitely.
like you said, the camaraderie is like it's a lot more present.
Yeah.
Because, like especially in these fucking dark ass times, you know,
Yeah.
we need music and art to kind of get us through shit.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah,
know
we need to be
that's-
together, and
right.
we need to have shit that like brings us together, and like that we can be united
Exactly.
by.
That sense of community, I think, is like the most important part of metal. You know, because it's not like super popular genre, but the people that are into it are fucking like
Die hard.
into it.
Or die hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
So like it's hard to see like a more dedicated group of people, like than like metal fans and punk fans.
Yep.
Yeah, like whenever we play a show, like even if there's no fucking pit at all, like when we played that fucking 420 show and everybody was too faded to fucking do anything, like you still feel and you still see and you still hear that like support and that just genuine just fucking camaraderie and support from everyone in the scene, and it's just it's what keeps me coming back to it every fucking time. Like I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
You're making me cry, man. All right, so we got to know you guys professionally through the band. So now let's ask some random questions,
Sounds good.
and let's pick your brain a little bit. So if you guys could play music in any era and time, what should it be and why?
You go first. You've been pretty quiet over there.
Fuck you. I really don't know.
Good answer.
Do you want to play like 90s grunge? Be at the top of your game. Do you want to play like 70s?
I kind of want to say the 80s.
Okay.
Only because I really wanted to be around for what is that tour, dude? It was a Metallica tour.
Like when they were like the shit.
Yeah. Fuck.
Metallica was good.
Yeah.
when they played Russia.
No, I don't remember, dude. I just I'm trying to remember.
Do you remember like who they were touring with and stuff?
It was like
For sure, it wasn't.
Kill 'Em All.
Oh.
That 83 tour.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fucking
Wow.
legendary ass tour.
Right.
Legend.
that'd be
Wish
wild.
that I could have been around for that too.
Yeah.
I'd probably do 50s. Like
Oh, okay.
not even for like metal or anything, but like Frank Sinatra, Elvis, like Miles Davis, like all that jazz and stuff. You know, like everything that happened there, at least musically, was
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
a good time.
Yeah, don't mind the other stuff.
Right.
The other bad
Don't
stuff.
mind the other stuff.
The other bad stuff.
Shit, can I be cheesy? Like fucking
Be
right
cheesy.
now. I'm
Oh, right now.
like just the fucking like scene right now is so killer. Like everybody that we get to play with, fucking Nightmare, fucking Wacko, fucking getting the chance to play with you guys, like get on fucking gigs with you guys, like everybody is so awesome to see right now, and there's so many cool fucking acts out there. Fucking 1034, fucking Haze, Vulgar Vomit, just name a couple from around here. Fucking, it's like
There's a lot.
there's so many awesome ass people out here making music that I have never heard before, and that I am fucking excited to hear more of. And like I said earlier, I wouldn't want to give it up. Like, I'm super excited to be in this scene. If I had to give a historical hand through though, like probably like early '90s, I'd want to be a part of the grunge scene.
Hell yeah. I love that shit.
Oh yeah, be sad and do drugs. I love it.
Get
Yeah.
signed with Sub Pub.
Yeah, I probably like late '80s, like early '90s. Like you said, I think that was just like a really pure time, especially with like for metal.
Yeah.
That's when it was just like I think like the scenes were like at their peak, things like that. I think that was like around because a lot of my favorite bands, that's when like they were big when they put out their biggest albums and stuff like that. And then I also like second that like now,
Like what bands? Like
because I'm like more like I'm like a heavy like death metal fan.
yeah.
So I was like all like those albums come out like 1991.
Yeah.
Like, those ones like Suffocation, those like bands.
Oh, so early death
Immolation.
metal dudes.
Yeah, early
Yeah.
death metal,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Immolation, stuff like that. Ripping Corpse, those like a lot of my
Yeah.
favorite bands that I like try to incorporate into some of my playing. Like that. So yeah, I think that would be a cool like era to be with. But then also like I said, second what he said, playing now, I really do like the feeling of discovering like these new bands and then making connections with a lot of great bands
Oh
that we can play with. Yeah, because it just means that we have more connections to do shows with, and we can just get bigger together.
Spread your art.
Yeah.
This question made me think I want to go back to ancient Egypt and see what they were listening to for music.
Hell yeah, dude.
That shit would be trippy as fuck.
Dude, go back to the fucking Dark Ages and be a
Yeah,
fucking hard.
Yeah,
Tight.
Yo, catch my band at the Coliseum.
The sticks and stuff.
What era would you guys play in?
Huh?
What era would you guys play in?
What era would you guys?
Oh,
play?
okay.
We're asking the
Oh
question.
yeah,
We're
ancient
asking
Egypt.
now.
Well, ancient Egypt, and then I would want to see. I would want to be there for Woodstock.
Oh,
that whole
Wait,
era.
which one?
That's a good answer.
The first one, obviously. Yeah.
That's a really good
Take some.
I'd probably say 80s also.
Yeah.
Just I'm a big metal guy.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Shit was
I feel like that was it was just taking off and getting crazy, and it was
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
Everything was crazy then. So I'd probably say 80s.
Dude,
I would
Saint
say.
Anger. Or,
So since we kind of spoke on festivals and concerts, what would be your dream festival to play? Like if they were going to book Benoit right now,
Yeah.
what would it be?
Like a current festival?
Sure,
Or okay.
current, or it can be like we're resurrecting whatever.
I would want to. Well, I want to go back in time and play Woodstock '99, the crazy
Okay.
one.
Oh.
But yeah, current one I don't really even know. I don't know.
Shit. Fuck. I don't actually keep up to date with a lot of festivals.
I mean, that's why I was like, I don't really either.
Shit.
You're the one that goes. All
I
the
remember
time.
that one time we wanted to get on Warped Tour really bad.
We were really trying that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Warped Tour. It's
Rock
done now,
Island
right?
was-
Warped Tour's
yeah.
done?
Yeah, this is like their last year, apparently. We'll
We'll
fucking
see.
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rock and Ring would be dope too.
Oh,
Because just playing in Europe, I feel like would be super fun. Anything in Japan too, would be super dope.
I think Hellfest would be cool.
Hellfest would be dope.
Hellfest, and I think it'd be really interesting if we either played Flog or Rolling Loud. I don't know.
You know what? It would be fucking play on Camp Flognut.
Yeah,
That would
be
yeah,
tight.
that'd
that'd
probably
be
be
sick.
that'd be real fun.
Are both of them metal festivals?
No,
No,
I was thinking
Because Rolling Loud's a weed festival, no?
yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah.
more like a I guess rap festival. I don't know.
Yeah, so that would make it even cooler.
Yeah.
That would make it all
But
the sweeter.
Flognaw had Trash Talk there, which they were pumped.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah, sick.
Or
So they
possible.
do different.
About to have
They do
you
different
on.
types of
Oh yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
I was thinking too. Slipknot, don't they have their own festival?
Oh,
That
Not
Fest. That would be
Not
pretty
Fest.
fucking
Not
fun
Fest.
too.
Ozfest, all those is.
Yeah, that would be pretty fucking tight to be on a fucking festival with fucking Slipknot.
Legends.
He blew out his testicle recently, by singing too hard. I'm not even kidding. True story.
Dude, that's how I want to blow a nut.
Yeah, he sang
That's
so
one
hard.
fucking way to
blew
bust
a nut.
a damn
That's a whole new meaning to bust a nut.
I hit this one chord, busting my nut.
I wouldn't want to sing after that, dude. I would be like, I'm good. I'm retiring from singing, man.
He hit high,
That was
hit high
it.
notes that can't nobody hear.
That would be so gnarly to play with. I remember drawing fucking pictures of Slipknot fucking members in fucking elementary school and shit. Yeah.
The teacher's like, "What's wrong with you?"
They used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, the hardest thing I listened to was Linkin Park, and even that was a
Pushing
little
it.
Like, all right now.
That's take it easy with the heavy stuff.
You had to pray before you listen to Linkin Park. Like, all right.
too- We put on some Omarion instead.
Favorite video game series of all time?
Oh shit.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
That's my favorite one.
Mortal
Fuck
Kombat.
yeah.
Damn.
Sub-Zero for life.
Pretty dope.
That he's my idol. That Resident Evil,
No.
Bro.
Halo,
Hard. Halo. Halo,
fucking
dude.
shout out to Counter-Strike for fucking bringing me to the peak of my anger management problems.
Fuck Counter-Strike.
Fuck this shit.
Fucking.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
Shit ass game.
Mine's probably the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi series.
Oh my
fuck.
god, dude! Did you play all three of them?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, me too.
The third one's probably my favorite game.
Dude,
of all
it's
time.
amazing, right? Yeah.
all the characters that are available.
Yeah.
It's
All the moves are so sick too.
Exactly.
Dude, you know what I fucking love about those games?
Uh-huh.
To this day, I can't find the fucking music for any of it.
Right.
I tried looking up who did the music. I tried finding the actual music. I can't find it anywhere. But the theme song, there's one that goes like. It's like and it's metal as fuck. It's like a Dragon Ball theme song.
They used
And
to
it's
have
like
metal.
like and I can't find them anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
Someone
that
send
would
us a
be
link.
I know, yeah, please, for the love of God.
I'll kill myself.
Shazam it.
Miles, you got a favorite video game series?
Dead Space.
Oh, you're the second
hell
person
yeah.
who's been on this that's been their favorite.
Really?
Space.
Yeah.
That shit
shit's
makes me
crazy.
shit.
The fucking eye scene.
Bro, don't bring that up.
That's pretty crazy.
That was like one of the first, like, other than like when I was really little and the scene in fucking Resident Evil 1 where you fucking go through the hall and you meet the first zombie, fucking that eye scene in Dead Space where you have to fucking guide that needle. That was, I never even played Dead Space 2, but that was like the fucking first fucking scene in anything ever that genuinely fucking disturbed the shit out of me.
Also, Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
Oh,
yeah.
it's fucking fun as shit.
I still play that all the time.
I used to fucking play it
It's a
so
great
much.
one.
You gotta love that game.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously we know Benoit comes from a wrestling.
Yeah.
So give me your dream wrestling match. If you could pick anybody, you can book any 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys, whatever.
Right.
Who would it be?
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Current, past.
All right. Eddie Guerrero, CM Punk, and low-key, I would put John Cena in there. Just
Okay.
because, like, fuck it. why
Big
not?
match, John.
Yeah.
Big match.
Big
Yeah.
match, John.
He always shows up, right?
He does. He does actually. He puts on his own shit.
Especially recently, like, he got a lot better. Like,
Yeah.
he put a lot more shit into his moveset and stuff, so that was cool to see.
He got better, then all of a sudden just now he wants to do shows on Nickelodeon.
Right? That money, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, starring Transformers movies.
Yeah.
To be John Cena.
Fuck, I don't even know. I'd probably say the same thing with like Eddie Guerrero, CM Punk. I think that'd be like a really good matchup, something like that. And then honestly, probably like Shawn Michaels in his prime, not like how he is now.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to push like him and Undertaker. Keep doing these matches. They're like,
That is so
"God,
sad.
stop, please."
They're gonna
Yeah,
die in the ring.
I don't know. Yeah, just gonna turn to dust in the ring. Yeah, but yeah, but I'd say like Shawn Michaels in his prime, like Eddie Guerrero, CM Punk, something like that. That'd probably be something I'd like. Be pretty cool.
I fuck with that.
I'm gonna be real. I stopped watching after Edge left.
Damn.
I don't know why I was such a big Edge fan, but like,
Edge is
I
cool.
was a big
Yeah.
Edge fan too. Yeah,
It was hella sad when he
but
left.
like, I'd be down to see Edge and I forgot the dude's name, but he's like, he like jumps all over the place, like he just
Great description.
You really
Oh,
know
the
that?
great jumper!
Oh,
It starts with an S though. It's like Santero or something. I don't know. Santero.
Mexican guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Rey Mysterio?
No. It's not Rey
Oh,
Mysterio.
Sin Cara?
Yeah,
Sin
there you
Cara,
go.
yeah.
He's hard.
it's trash.
He's hard.
He was good as fuck in Mexico, and then he
Yeah.
came over
He came
here.
to
When he was Mystico in
Yeah,
Mexico, he was the shit.
exactly.
But then I don't know what happened.
I got a match. Hulk Hogan versus Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock versus Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega versus Seth Rollins.
That's a fucking clusterfuck.
You know, flaming hell in a cell in the parking lot.
Parking lot ladder match.
Parking lot ladder match.
That'd be awesome.
There's
Just
nothing you grab.
shoot
though,
that
it's
shit
just
like a
the
world
air.
star fight.
For every title at once.
Loser kisses my ass.
Yeah, just fucking have that in the parking
And
lot. And
leave
shoot.
town.
Have that in the parking lot and shoot like a fucking world star fight.
And the Undertaker's guest referee.
Slamming.
He's getting free.
Shane McMahon, special guest referee. And it's in a cage.
Fucking Rocky, Dwayne the Rock
I
before.
thought you meant the boxer from
Oh,
the movie
no.
Rocky.
No,
Throw Rocky?
Fucking
That's
Dwayne
crazy.
the Rock
The
before he was the Rock when he was a fucking
Rocky Maivia?
Rocky
yeah,
Maivia.
yeah, when he was a fucking goofball.
Yeah.
Big old
And,
Jerry curl.
Yeah.
and fucking Shockmaster. That's my dream match.
A big stormtrooper.
That would be the worst match of all time.
Hornswoggle and Gilbert.
Oh, fuck.
I'm always
Perfect.
Or what was fucking Mankind's
Dude, love.
You love, yeah.
yeah, dude love. Fucking love that.
Make him fight all himself. Dude, love versus
Dude,
Cactus Jack.
Mick Foley,
Foley,
Just have all the goofballs in a ring for a minute.
Right.
Everybody always, like I always love it when people bring him up. Is like I always remember that Royal Rumble where he got kicked out as Mick Foley, like in the beginning,
it was like
and then he kept coming back as different characters.
It's a different-
Yeah, like he came back as Cactus Jack. He came back
Every time he came back, he was more fucked up.
That's so good.
Back to the ring.
He's like, dude loves is like.
I know, it's totally different, dude. Not fair backstage.
Yeah, wrestling sucks now.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Would you guys rather live your life like a movie, an anime, a TV series, or a video game? So everything exactly like those is how your life would be.
I'd be a video games. I can put in cheat codes.
Oh, fuck
You can
yeah.
just
Just
die
pull
and
up
come
that,
back.
pull up that GTA cell phone and type in that number.
Start from
I can just spawn a speedboat on the freeway for no reason just because I can.
You're on the
Just start piling.
You good.
An AK just pops up like in your hands out of nowhere. Like, oh
Oh, hell
shit!
Who else asked you guys? So it's a video game?
Oh, fucking me. Shit. Probably live my life like an American literature novel.
Bro.
Fucking
Bro.
I love it.
yeah.
Like it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, kind of stuff.
Nah. Shit. I don't got a good
Just
answer
leave
for
it at that.
Just leave it at that. That's all you got to say.
Yeah, I'd like to live my life like a fucking
Pineapple.
like a fucking pineapple. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like a pineapple under the sea.
Look at this. I always had this thing as a kid where like I like viewed my life as like a novel sort of, and I had like chapters to my life.
Oh, that's cool.
Like because like when you're a kid, you can kind of like have that sort of internal monologue of like, you know, like viewing your life from that angle, and yeah, I don't know. I'm an English major and I write, so I'd like to imagine that I could live my life like a novel, where at the end I'll learn some decent fucking moral, or either die tragically like a Greek tragedy.
Both.
Yeah.
I'd probably do. An anime would be kind of cool.
Oh hell yeah!
Like you could do like some. Yeah, you could do some crazy shit.
Oh fuck yeah.
Crazy shit.
Plus, I already run kind of like an anime character. So like,
You're running with the arms behind you,
Right.
like Sonic.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Why didn't I take that fucking live life like I'm in JoJo? Shit.
Oh, dude,
I want to stand.
JoJo's the best anime ever. I think.
Fuck yeah.
shit, I've never actually seen it.
Shit.
It's on Hulu. Watch
Hit
it.
me up. Hit me up any fucking time and we'll watch it.
Sounds
I need to
awesome.
rewatch that shit.
Shit. I want to say a movie, but I don't know. I want to say a movie, but a TV show.
A mini series, I guess.
Yeah.
6 seasons in a movie.
Like hour long.
Like an HBO miniseries. You know how they have like 1 hour episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that
Like
would
a
be sick.
gory ass. Yeah.
Something that be like
Gory
a Vice or
as
something.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming on, sharing last with us, talking about the band. At the end, we always like to just give our last thoughts. Maybe it's shout out to people listening, or it's something inspirational. So whatever you guys got, whatever you guys' last words.
Shout out Meryl.
The band, yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Repping y'all hard.
They're gonna be playing with us on the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
28th
28th.
at my birthday
Come
party.
out to that show.
Take them out to that
28.
show, yeah.
Come to my fucking
That's
birthday
wonderful.
party, make me feel important, validate me, inflate my ego. Or I already turned 20 years old on the 17th, not 21, but bring me booze anyways. I will drink it immediately.
Upon
Hold me
arrival.
to that.
It's on camera.
Yeah,
Hi, Mom.
fuck yeah.
I know you're watching.
My mom knows I drink. Oh man.
Well, yeah, thank y'all for having us.
Oh, yeah, for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been real fun.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to play together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
hella soon. Hella
Yeah,
soon.
hella soon.
Fucking yeah.
Do it right.
Right now.
Right now.
More
Fuck
off,
it.
off the head shout outs to make at the end. Fucking Headhunters from Huntington Beach. Haven't heard of them, check them out. Fucking who else have I been fucking listening to? Everybody knows about Dumb Fucks. Fucking and EDB.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. They fucking cover Devo. They're badass.
Yeah.
I think that's basically it.
Shout out to the whole scene.
Yeah,
Shout
shout out
out
to
to
everybody on the
everybody
show.
on the
Shout out.
scene.
I love you all.
Did we get in the beginning like who does what? Like names and guitar stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I don't even remember
I know
that.
that singing.
Terrible memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but thank you guys, man.
Guitar, bass, vocals, freeloader.
No.
Oh, I'm the freeloader Norbert.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming on. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day, spend time with us, talk about music. I can't wait to see you guys perform next. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Check out Benoit, their upcoming demo. It's gonna be shit. And
It's gonna be shit.
The shit.
Probably.
He said it. It's gonna be shit. Like, what?
This is news to me.
I haven't heard of that.
My band like kind of nodded in agreement for a second too. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
thank you guys so much. Signing out. Thank you guys.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Thank you.
What do you stop?
Jesus Christ. There we go.
Did you take some time?
That was actually. Alright, let's get it. Next normal.
Yeah, this one's called Next
and no one is seeing, being so fucking mean to this depressing. To lift the cut. But we don't believe us, we need to look up because the war makes it worse. Because those words don't hurt. These are tricks that I don't learn. That's what I know, not even the time and the knowledge of ladies and gentlemen, don't sleep on the fucking board. Stress, no family, no friends, what I told you in the end. No one is flying, and no one is seeing. So there's a birthday, there's a birthday, so there's a birthday, so this is birthday. And no one is seeing, being so fucking mean to this depressing. One more time.